Motivation comes and goes. It's an emotion and it's not always going to be there. I mean, the consequences are coming. What you're doing that's not serving you is that being late to work, losing your job, feeling unhealthy because you're not preparing yourself properly with your health, being broke, or living a life that's just unfulfilling because you're not doing what you need to do to level up. You're not doing what you need to do to take control of your life. You're sitting here just letting life pass you by. You've disciplined yourself to just be okay with whatever, and it's time to unlearn that. Hey, it's Jordan Monique Janae. I'm back here with another video to help you guys become your future selves. Today we're talking about discipline over motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It's an emotion and it's not always going to be there. We need discipline. But discipline is just kind of like another word for habits. Like I said, habits and discipline, they're just kind of like, they're kind of the same thing because your habits that you have now are something that you've trained yourself to do. Like the things that you're trying to stop doing is something that is just kind of like a part of you and just something you want to shake off, but it is hard because anything that you're changing is hard. But it's something that you've like programmed in your mind, programmed in your mind to sleep in, you programmed in your mind to not eat healthy, you programmed in your mind to just, not read. It's just time to train your mind to be disciplined in different areas. Like we honestly have disciplined ourselves and trained ourselves to check our phone every day. I think that habits and discipline, like I said, are just kind of like hand in hand. You're gonna discipline and train yourself. I mean, the consequences are coming. The consequences of what you're doing that's not serving you is that being late to work because you're unprepared, or losing your job because you're unprepared, or feeling unhealthy because you're not preparing yourself properly with your health, or being broke, or living a life that's just unfulfilling because you're not doing what you need to do to level up. You're not doing what you need to do to take control of your life. You're sitting here just letting life pass you by. You've disciplined yourself to just be okay with whatever, and it's time to unlearn that. It's time to take charge. It is time to really just put the habits in place and discipline yourself to do those things instead of whatever you're used to, whatever you've previously conditioned your mind that isn't serving you. It's hard. It is so hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. It's very hard. And like I said, motivation is only going to come and go, but it comes and then it goes. So you have to sit here and find other ways to stay disciplined. So how do we stay disciplined when motivation goes, right? When we're like motivated, oh, I want to be better, I want to do better. Yeah, let's do it. And then it goes. And it's like, I don't feel like doing that. What do we do? We need to understand why we're sitting here trying to do better, why you want to be better, and what it is that you're trying to really accomplish, because that'll really set the tone. It'll really make you think bigger. Think big, okay? It'll make you think higher of yourself. Think of whatever outside of your realm, outside of your reality. What is it that you see in your mind that you're trying to bring to reality? That why should be very important. It should be very important to you, close and near and dear to your heart. The thing that's gonna make you like the happiest, like just most fulfilled that you feel like is possible, even if it's not possible. Shoot. My why is to have a lot to do with my family. I'm very family oriented. I don't have kids, but I feel like if you had kids, that is definitely a part of your why. I'm just the older sister and them are my babies. Yeah, my why has a lot to do with family and a lot to do with giving back to the youth and the community. I think that once you clearly establish your why and what keeps you going, what keeps you pushing, what is like more important than you not wanting to do what you said you was gonna do, you'll have something to think about. You'll have something to push you when motivation is not there. It's like, dang, I don't want to do this, but I said I would do this for my baby. I said I would do this because of what happened to me before. I said I would do this because I just don't want to live like this no more. And that is just so important to me. Like, you're fed up. Like, your why and my why, I don't know your why, but I mean, you can drop it in the comments, but it should be so important to you. Like I said, it should really keep you going. You got to really think about that. You got to write it down. Write it down. I told you guys to get a journal. Write it down. Put it on your vision board. Think about it every day. But it should be so, 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 so important to you that it keeps you going. It's like, I gotta do this. I just gotta do it. Even though I don't want to do it, I gotta do it, because I know that at the end of the day, this is gonna help me accomplish what it is I'm trying to accomplish. Discipline is an action. Motivation is a emotion. Stay disciplined. You can't stay motivated. We can't just train our mind to stay motivated. That's kind of harder. But kind of harder. That's kind of hard. Think about your why. Think bigger, higher than what it is right now, because it can always be greater. It can always be bigger. You are possible of all things. Next thing that we're doing is shifting our mindsets. This is so important. Now that you have your why, think differently. Think outside of the box. Find ways to elevate your mind. There's just so much more. There's just so much more to know. We don't know what we don't know. And I tell everybody to just keep trying to figure it out. More ways to think of life, because there's just a lot more than what we know in this little itty bitty world that we are surrounded by, in this little itty bitty world we've created. There's so much more out there. And the best way to do that is to read. Reading, listening to podcasts, following pages that have other things. This is all part of your mindset shift that is necessary. Okay, it's necessary, because the way you were thinking before wasn't giving you the results you were wanting. And so now it's time to think new ways, find out new ways to go about things, and implement new, better just stuff in your brain. Like, shifting your mindset means to think, just like I said, just think differently. You got to think that you are the person that does them. Like, I am the girl that goes to the gym because I'm fit. I'm not going to the gym because I just have to. No, I'm going to the gym because I take care of my body. Period. Clock it. I'm not going to procrastinate on this project because I take care of things. That's just who I am. Like, you have to literally shift your own mindset with things. And what comes with that, like I said, is reading and implementing your brain with new thoughts and new ideas. Even listening to stuff like this. I listen to podcasts all the time on YouTube. I listen to podcasts all the time while I'm driving. I listen to a lot of Mel Robbins. Love me some Eric Thomas. He's amazing. He's a great motivator. He's going to get you out of that bed. Sometimes when I'm laying in bed and I want to get up at 5:30, like I said I was going to get up, I will turn on Eric Thomas and I'll just listen to it on my phone, and then I'm getting out the bed. I promise you I am. That man is going to, yeah, he's great. Eric Thomas, we love him. I also listen to Shanice Case. That's my girl. We love her. She's great. She's going to get you on your stuff. I love the girls, Haley Gamba, Jazz Turner. I watch them on YouTube a lot, and they really feed this energy into me, this discipline, this wanting more, this doing more, and just being better for myself into me. There's only 3. So Be Your Future Self Now by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Get this. Love this. Like the last book I read, and I just love this. This is like, I needed this. I love Grant Cardone. He's a beast. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Love this book. Also the 10X. Atomic Habits. So Atomic Habits is a really good one. This helps you, like I said, with your discipline, because habits and discipline go hand in hand. This teaches you to get rid of old habits and implement new ones. And yeah, I would definitely say to pick those up, read them. Oh no, The Mountain Is You. Love that book. I need to reread it, but it was such a good book. That was the first book I read this year, and it was such an amazing book. Look at what you're doing more consciously of the person that you're trying to become. These habits that I'm implementing now, that I've been implementing for the past few years, has helped me a lot. My mindset and everything I do. So if you don't like reading, do an audiobook. I personally don't like audiobooks because I'd rather just read the book. I actually read on the treadmill in the morning for at least 30 minutes. Habit stacking, that's in the Atomic Habits. That's actually amazing to do. I love it. And it makes me go like on the treadmill a lot longer than I would if I wasn't concentrating on reading a book. Following motivational pages. I follow We the Urban, the Bougie Glow Up, and Reminders for the Girls, all on Instagram. Whatever keeps you going, whatever keeps you motivated, whatever it is, use it. Whatever resonates with you, use it. Whatever you gotta do, go find some people, go find you a support group. I don't know, but use it. Because like I said, where's the motivation when you need it? You can look elsewhere. If you don't got it within you, you can look elsewhere, period. Just do that. Third thing, habits we're trying to create with our discipline is making the old habits harder, and it's making the new habits easier to be disciplined with and stay on track of. So if you're trying to eat healthier, not buying junk food because buying whole foods in your fridge. You gotta cook it. If you guys just have a bunch of bad food in the pantry, bad food in the kitchen, it's so easy to go grab it and eat it, but you're trying to be healthy, you're trying to lose weight. I suggest you leave it at the store, and then when you actually do want it, you're gonna kind of maybe think twice about it, because dang, now I gotta get in the car, drive there, go grab it, or it's just a little bit more effort to get to that, instead of making it easy as just putting it right there and accessible. You're not. You're gonna have in there some fruit. You're gonna have in there some vegetables. If you're trying to stop like binge watching TV until you go to sleep, and you have a bedtime that you're trying to meet, but you can't because you keep binge watching TV in your bed, maybe you could take the TV out of your room and put it only in the living room. So that way, when you go to your bed, you know it's bedtime. Period. Your body knows to go to bed. You're not forcing your body, because literally your body is tired. It's just your mind trying to tell you in your mind, but you're just sitting here trying to fight with yourself that you're not tired and watching some show. Like, girl, to the point where you just fall asleep, forgot to put your alarm on, didn't set no clothes out. Like, you're just all discombobulated in the morning because you didn't just go to bed when you're supposed to go to bed. Atomic Habits talks about that. The habits you want to leave alone harder, and making the ones that you want to start doing easier for yourself. So, fourth thing with staying motivated, motivation over discipline. I won't even say staying motivated, because it's hard. Like I said, we can't stay motivated, but staying disciplined is to give yourself grace and have patience, because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We've had plenty of times where we've all done something and been like, dang, I shouldn't have did that, or dang, I should have did something else. And it's just a learning curve. It's just all a learning process. We are constantly evolving, constantly trying to be better. So you're not going to get it right every time. There are going to be days that you fall short. There are going to be days that you don't do what you said you was going to do. And that is okay. At least you have the intention behind it. And I need you guys to not fall into this perfectionism. I hate that people do that. I hate when people will be like, oh my God, I did something so good for 3 weeks straight, and then I messed up today and I didn't go to the gym like I've been doing. Like, girl, pat yourself on the back. You still was doing that. It's okay. Do not sit here and let yourself go down that hole. Because what I hear a lot? People be like, I was in the gym and then I didn't go, and then I just stopped going. So you was going to the gym, and then one day you just don't go, and then you just don't go no more, because I don't know. But we all do that. We all do stuff like that. But don't try so hard not to let yourself. At least when you start doing these habits, you'll have them in your arsenal. You'll have it to start doing again. Like, the first time you try this, and then the second time you try this, and then the third time you try this, you'll probably be better. I'm pretty sure you'll be better, because it's gonna be like not the first time. Don't you feel like every time you do something that you did the first time and you weren't that good, but then you do it again and again and again, you're better? That's literally how it is with like pretty much everything in life. I don't want you guys to sit here and think that you're gonna have it right every single day, trying a million different new things, or just even one new thing. Whatever you're trying, like I said, give yourself grace. You are literally shedding an old version of you and stepping into a new version of you, and that takes time, that takes patience, takes a lot. It takes a lot of gratitude and appreciation for yourself. Just know that it'll be better. With you trying and trying and trying and trying, is getting better literally every time you try. Literally. So don't sit here and knock yourself down. Don't sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I should have. And don't beat yourself up. I hate when people do that. It like breaks my heart, because we're just all out here trying. We are just all out here trying to figure it out. It's not easy, but it is possible. I think it's not easy either way, though. I think it's not easy to be miserable, and I think it's not easy to get out of the misery. But you can choose your hard. I think it's harder to stay miserable. There's no good days in misery. It's not a good place to be. It's not a lot for you. You're not living in your full potential. You're not giving your best to yourself or the people around you. And you deserve that. Your kids deserve that. Your family deserves that. Your spouse deserves that. But our last thing, you know what I'm saying? We're going to pray. We need him. We need him to do it. You need him to do it. I have a scripture that I did Bible study on recently. The scripture is 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. Period. Power, love, and self-discipline. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He gave you the spirit of power. He gave you the spirit of love. He gave you the spirit of self-discipline, because he knows all good things for you. He has all the good things for you. He's testing you, he puts you through these trials, but you got it. He didn't give you no spirit of fear. That did not come from him. He did not give you that. He never said, be scared. No, never. It's like, you got me, we're good. So I know it's nerve-wracking, and I know it can be hard, and I know it can be a lot, but just pray. Pray, pray, pray. Have patience, have grace. He's gonna come through for you. He always does. And yeah, I really hope that this helped you guys. I hope this gave you some tips. If you guys have any more advice on staying motivated or disciplined, or just helping yourself out of that rut when you feel it, drop them in the comments. Share this with a homegirl, share this with your sister, with your mom, anybody you want to help level up, anybody you want to help motivate, inspire. This is part of our lock-in. Yeah, if you guys have anything, drop them in the comments. But yes, I will see you guys next week for another video.